Hello, beautiful people. Using a new setup. I have like this gooseneck and a... She's working all right. This is cool. I like this. Obviously, the title, I'm doing my makeup. I have got this a couple of times on TikTok, but I don't really like doing in-depth stuff on there because I don't really like the sound of my own voice on TikTok. That doesn't really make sense. But anyway, so pretty much I'm supposed to be shooting for White Fox, and I'm just going to do my makeup for that because I have a few TikToks to film, and I've also got a few photos to take. You would think that this is the only jumper I own as well, so shh, I don't want to hear it. So I did fake tan, but it's kind of like rubbed off. So I have my original color here, Fiji. It's the Nars Radiant Longwear. Just put a couple of pumps on the back of my hand. I've already prepped my face, so you don't have to worry about that. And I haven't got my setting spray, so I'm kind of mad at myself. It's gonna take a buffing brush. I don't even know what type of brush this is, it doesn't tell me, but it's just from a Morphe collection, like brush collection. Just gonna pat that in. I wish I had like a Q&A thing that I could answer while I'm doing this. This is like my perfect foundation shade. I just don't like how thick this one is. I need to invest in like a tinted moisturizer because it's getting closer to summer and I like the natural glowy makeup looks. And I also, oh my gosh, I've got the Huda Beauty summer skin collection coming in. I got all three of like her gloss highlighter, the bronzer, and the cream blush as well. So I am so excited to try that out. I might do a video review on it because I've been waiting to get it ever since it dropped. Jess Hunt, the owner of the business as well, she is stunning. Like, she's gorgeous. So I cannot wait. I've been a fan of hers for a while, so when she came out with it, I was like, oh my god, no way. And also Ariana Grande is coming out with her own collection. Like, what? Do I look ill? I look very ill. Okay, once we get the bronzer on and stuff, she'll be fine. Trust the process. But yeah, Ariana Grande's got her beauty line coming out, and I don't know what to think. Because it's like everyone, like all TikTokers turn into like musicians, and all celebrities right now are coming out with their own beauty lines. So I'm like, we'll have to see how that goes as well. I'm sure she'll do a good job. That's absolutely terrifying. Should I be filming myself right now? Probably not. This is going to come back and haunt me. Put some more paw on. Okay, I think I did this in my birthday video as well. I've got the MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer in the shade NC25. So that just looks like that. I like the applicator on this one. This one's good. Also the multi-use sculpting concealer by Too Faced in the shade Vanilla. So I'm just gonna put because I have really dark under eyes, the more orange tone concealer kind of gets rid of that, and then I use a brightening concealer. That's the reason why I have two. This is the part where I look the most scary, like to a point where I don't know why Matt is still with me at this point. I don't know how he's decided to marry me when I look like this with a base on. Is that not the most scariest thing you've ever seen? I'm being dramatic, but really, if we're being honest here. Okay, now that I look like a ghost, we're gonna make sure we look like we have cocaine on our face. The Too Faced Born This Way translucent setting powder. And I'm just gonna set under my eyes because I still need to finish the rest of my cream products on my face. Okay, so next I'm using this Maybelline Master Blur Stick. Now this isn't actually a bronzer, like cream bronzer or anything. It's actually like a tinted primer, which probably isn't the right thing to use. Like, that's probably not great, but it's worked for me. So I've just kind of used it like that in the shade medium tan. So it's kind of nearly run out. That's why I got the Huda one, because I'm like, I just need a new bronzer contour thing. And I'm just gonna put those there. That's easily blended out. And oh my gosh, that was horrible. This really isn't a very good example of how I do my makeup because I'm usually a lot more organized than this, but be grateful I'm actually posting, so So I usually put this one down to just bronze everything up so that it's a bit more warm toned, and then I go in with my Huda Beauty one, which is a bit darker and cool toned for that contour look, just so it's more clean, I guess. So I use the Huda Beauty cream contour in the shade Fair. This isn't my, you know how when you're not in your usual setup and it just doesn't feel like it works that well? I'm just going to place that more on the outer edge. With this one, I don't really usually bring it in too close, but we'll do it today. I also am not a fan of this Huda Beauty one. I feel like it moves my foundation underneath. Maybe I'm just not like doing it properly, but I'm just, for me, it doesn't really, like, it's not the smoothest blend. I know a lot of people do like it, but I just think for me, it's not the best fit. So we're looking like we have a bit more color on our face, which is good. It's always a good sign. And then I grab my smaller flat brush and I'm just going to warm up my nose, contour it a bit. Oh, and I also forgot, I usually put this primer stick, under here as well, just for a bit of definition. I don't know why I do it, I just do. Like, did that do anything? Probably not. I'm still yet to put like more powder bronzer on top. I know it's a lot, but I want to look nice and bronzed, not like a ghost. Because until we get these brows on, I am a male. Now that that base is kind of done, I just get my Too Faced, it's pretty old, my Too Faced fluffy brush thing, and just the excess, whatever's left in the, there's a lot though, I might tip some out, hang on. Whatever's left in the lid, I just kind of evenly spread that out across my face. I should have tied my hair back too, but that's okay. If you're wondering as well, like, I don't really have a set makeup routine. I feel like I forget things and I just do them in different orders, but it's usually my base brows and then the rest of my powders, and that's kind of, my eyes are always last. So I'm just brushing through those hairs. I think I'm going to use my dark one purely because I want it to show up in the photos a bit better. The Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pomade, the dip brow pomade in caramel. I can never do my eyebrows on camera. I do them different every time. Oh, should we try? Oh, I don't want to do it. No, okay, I'm just gonna look over here. So I can't concentrate doing it on my phone. So I usually just go underneath like anyone would. I feel like I do my eyebrows like everyone else does. Just trace that all the way to the end. You can't really see that. I didn't get to try out this shade when I bought it. I just kind of looked at it and went with it. And I think it was a bit too dark, which is why I'm trying to be really light with it. It looks fine on camera, but like in person, it's a bit harsh if I don't do it properly. Just I make sure the front is really fluffy because I hate block brows. But see how it's kind of like, it's all right. That's basically it. So it's not that bad, but that brush was like a Morphe brush. It was like the double-ended. I then use just any eyebrow gel is fine. This is called like Technique Brow Gel. I don't know, it doesn't even have a shade. Like it's really cheap. It was probably like $2. It's just a tinted eyebrow gel to make the hairs look a bit more natural after they've been filled in, because I think a pomade can look a bit harsh, but if you go through with a darker gel, you can see more of the brush, like the hair strokes. But that's just what I do anyway. It just makes them look more natural. That happens too, so we'll just scratch that off later. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to put my cute headband on. Hang on, let me do that. So it's a bit pointless now, but I'm still gonna put it on. No, because that's a lot better. Okay, whatever, we're gonna leave that on. So now that would have dried, we're just gonna scratch that off. See, easy. Same with mascara. If you get it on your eyelid or anywhere on your skin and just wait for it to dry and scratch it off with a spoolie, or even like kind of scrape it off with like a Q-tip, works wonders. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. That's just to warm up the rest of my face after what we've done. I just use my Morphe fluffy brush. It's kind of a bit more narrow here, so it's a bit more direct than just like a fluffy brush. That's really bad explanation, but I don't know if you can tell the difference. So yeah, we're just gonna go in here. It just adds even more color, and we can be a bit more messy with this too. See, I don't know if you can see the difference. It's just a bit more like warmed up. And then I love this part. I just grab a bit on more of an angled, smaller brush and just put some on the tip of my nose. I'm also gonna just go back in and contour a bit more. Go back in with my sponge and kind of carve it out. If I bake anywhere on the face, it's usually just my nose, like with the loose powder. If I kind of leave anything just sitting there to bake, it's basically only on my nose. Otherwise my under eyes get really, really dry, and I hate the feeling throughout the day. So now I'm gonna use my Napoleon Perdis Mosaic Harmony Fleshing Powder. It's just a blush. And I've got this thin lazy brush. I need to get rid of it and get a better blush brush, because like, what is this? We're just gonna go in, tap parts of my cheekbones. And I might just use my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter blush. It's a highlighter, but I don't know. She's really glowy, like not glittery. It's really just a nice sheen across the cheeks. I kind of just dip it in a bit of both because they're pretty pigmented in color. So I just put it where I put my blush. Like, did you see that? That was so pretty. I also saw this trick where this girl put highlighter on the edge of her nose so that from the side you got this nice little bit of like glow on the nose. It looked so cute. I don't have anything like that here. Might use my eyeshadow palette, that might work. We'll give it a go. So I'm just gonna mattify that whole area. I hope this works. Oh my gosh, did that work? Oh my gosh, that kind of worked. That's kind of cute. I'm just gonna put a bit there, but I don't know how I feel about highlight on my nose. I feel like it makes my nose look bigger. Blech. Okay, now for the eyes, because I'm sure you can see my creased concealer on them. Sponges are so good. I honestly, go get yourself some. If you don't already, they're just good for everything. Okay, I'm just gonna set my eyelid then, if we haven't got any brushes. Okay, I haven't told you what I've done. Okay, so I've just, I've got my Too Faced, like natural, it's called the Natural Nudes palette by Too Faced. I just got their Swan, their lightest shade, and just gone over my whole lid to set any concealer from creasing. I really want to bronzer up though. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get some bronzer with my smaller contour brush and go like that. That kind of works actually. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's a bit of color. This is a bit chaotic. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I might have to do a better one when I get home. But for now, this is just kind of how I do my quick glam. So now I'm going in with the shade Maple, and I'm just gonna go under my eyes with that to add some definition. Sorry. What was that? And it's more warm toned too. And I kind of just flick that out to the side as well because it creates a bit of a wing, and just kind of correct that. If you can hear my sisters in the background, they're just having a play date with one of our family friends because they can now do that, which is so nice because they haven't seen anyone in so long. Don't know if that's even, but we're gonna just, I like kind of smoking it out a bit further down with the orange, this warmer shade, because it makes my eyes look a bit bigger, and I don't know, it makes the color of my eyes pop a bit more. And then I'm just gonna go in with the shade Cocoa. We're just gonna keep that one closer to the lash line. Not too much because you can't really tell the difference, but I like to use it anyways. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't bring those brushes. I'm really angry at myself for that. And I'm going in with the last darkest shade called Truffle. It's just a dark brown, and I'm gonna do the top wing with that. And this angled brush is just from the Too Faced set as well. It came with the big fluffy brush and like a few more other brushes. Me saying this is like in depth is such a joke because I don't know the name of anything. I'm really sorry. I'm not a pro at this. I'm not a natural. Yeah, she's alright. She'll do. And because it's with eyeshadow, it looks a bit crazy at the moment, but I just get this smaller, like concealer brush. It's actually a lip brush. And I just kind of clean up the lines. Should I do inner liner? I think I should do the inner liner. We'll do that. If I fuck this up, it's all your fault. Okay, you told me to do this. So if I fuck this up, this is your fault. Thank you. Okay, I've just defined the outer edge of that too, and I think I like that. So I'm gonna do that on the other side as well. I don't do this enough to be able to know what I'm doing. Okay. You can do it. Okay. Oh, that wasn't that bad. Okay, cute, I see you. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. She's done, cool. Also with doing, if I can give you any tips for the inner liner, if you just look down and trace a really thin line along this one and follow it out, like trace the inner corner first and then extend it, that works for me. So if that helps you at all, I hope it does. You can take my advice or leave it. We're doing the lashes. Quick note for lashes as well, if you don't know how to apply them. It took me a while to get used to them. Always wait for the glue to go tacky. Like, don't put it on straight away because it won't stay. It won't stick. So always wait for the glue to get a bit tacky first and then put it on. And make sure that the lash is cut to measure your eye as well. If you do need to cut them, that helps. Otherwise the outer or inner corners will just fall off. Like they'll just lift immediately. And always take the glue off the strip first. Before, if you've already previously like used them, take the glue off before you reapply new glue, because otherwise, again, they won't stay. But I can't wait to get my eyelash extensions in again as well. Not that I've had them many times, but I love them so much now. Like, once you get onto them, you're hooked. Okay, I'm doing this in the mirror, I'm so sorry. The other one, while that dries, I use the Duo lash glue as well, just in a little tube. Can't go wrong with that. That is the best glue ever, like hands down. I don't use anything else. I think that glue helped me with applying lashes because it was just such a good glue and like flexible as well. It didn't just stay tacky, and if you've made any mistakes too, it's easier to pull off your eyelid than glues that come in packages with the lashes, if that makes sense. And then for the lashes, I just use the Pompadour Kiss lashes. They're really fluffy, like they look like natural eyelash extensions, I reckon, like hybrids or something. Just using the Covergirl Clump Crusher mascara. And because these are really natural looking lashes, I don't really need to blend my actual eyelashes to them too much, so I'll just put a small light coat of mascara. That nose highlight is actually nice there. I might keep that. And then put this mascara on my bottom lashes. I actually bought this mascara by mistake. I didn't realize it was actually a brown mascara before I got home. So then when I read the packaging, I was like, oh, it's a brown mascara. And then I put it on and it looks really nice. Covergirl mascaras are really good. Like if you don't really want to spend the money on an expensive one, Covergirl is really nice. Okay, so that is basically, I think that's the eyes done. Might put a bit of shimmer on the lid. I'm going back to my eyeshadow palette using the Shimmering Pearl sparkly shade. Just in the center, make it a little glowy. Don't know if that makes a difference, but she's cute. And on the other side as well, might bring it up a bit higher so it can be seen as well. Yeah, that's cute, I think. And then I'm just gonna get the Glistening Snow shade. It's like the lighter one under here as well. My bottom lash line to bring it out. A bit of shimmer. And I feel like the shimmery shades pick up nicer to your finger than a brush. Like, it's so much easier. And that just kind of brightens under the eye. And then I'm using my typical lip combo. I don't think I have my Fenty gloss though, unless I have that in my purse somewhere. But otherwise I'm just using this on the outer edge with some Pompadour. And before we forget as well, just the excess powder, whatever's on my nose. And I'm just gonna go back over there as well. And yes, she's out. Like, that is flat out. Are we still gonna use it? Obviously. I have some coming in the mail, and I also have the shade Darker coming in, which is exciting because I got it in London, and I also got that without trying it on, but I thought, yeah, that's like the color that I think I want. So I gave it a go, and I have loved this ever since. And then that just, it's like my natural lip color, but just defines them a bit more. Bit of pawpaw in the middle, can't go wrong. And then that's my lips. So yeah, that's pretty much my finished look. I need to straighten my hair and then get everything ready for my White Fox haul. The process was a bit of a mess, but we got through all right. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram if you're not already as well, and TikTok. I'll link those all down below anyways. But yeah, I love you all. Thank you. Bye.